Good evening. Hi everyone. Good evening. How you doing? Hi guys. How are you doing? Please tell me where you're watching from. I like to know where my audience is watching from. Please tell me where you're watching from, guys. Where are you watching from? Which country, which city are you watching from? Hope you're having a great day, or if you're in Nigeria, hope you had a great day. If you're in some other part of the world, yeah, hi Fidel Nedo. You're watching from the UK. Thank you for joining me. Oh, nice. 7878 is also watching from the UK. Is that the UK flag? You know. Tell me, so that I don't. Is that the UK? I think so. Yeah, that's the UK flag. Like I have a lot of people watching from the UK. Hi, Fidel Nedo. Hi, everyone. Yeah, glad to be live again today. I want to talk about something that everybody has been, one of the things that everybody wants in this life. All of us. What do we want? We want love. A lot of us want love. We want love. We want, even people that will be telling you, I beg, I don't care. It's life. If love comes, if not, So, I know a lot of people want love. And today I want to talk about how you can use your mind to attract true and lasting love. My story, case story. You all know, in case you don't know, but if you're just joining, you all should know. You should, Well, a lot of people know that I just got married recently, in April, for the second time, and a lot of people have been asking me what happened, like how did you do it, and stuff like that. And since then, I have a program called Finding Love After Trauma. I've been teaching people, how to find true and lasting love. A lot of the ladies that I know, alpha women to be precise, you think, oh, it's so difficult. Nigerian men are not ready to commit. Nigerian men are abusers. Nigerian men are looking for who to enslave. Nigerian women are disrespectful. Like, I've heard so many myths, in quotes. So many myths, so many stories that are not right. You get, and lots of people who tell you, I'm not really into marriage anymore. Most of the time, they're not saying it because that's what they truly want. A lot of people are saying that out of pain. These people are in pain, so they're saying it from pain. They've gone through so much pain. They've gone through so many disappointments, so many letdowns. So someone can just conclude like, I beg, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to have hope, for a lasting relationship or a marriage and all of that anymore. So, but hey, I want to teach you the techniques that I used, to find love again, which is your mind. How to use your mind to attract true and lasting love. First of all, if you look at the dating scene today, it's not encouraging. Like, I have people who have been telling me even if you just read all the blogs or you're just hearing from other people that are dating, their experiences, how the men have been behaving, how the women are, 2-timing or 3-timing or 4-timing, how the men are lackadaisical. You can get exhausted by this, but how can you find love without dating? How can you marry, happily married? Though I'm not talking about that one that you now be crying inside. How can you marry happily without going through the pain that a lot of women are going through, without having to date about 7, 8, 9, 10 men, before finding the true love of your life. How do you do it? And I'm going to tell you how I did it. Number one is to heal. This is, if I'm going to talk about any steps to anything, this is the first thing I'm going to tell you. You have to heal. If you don't heal from your pain, from your trauma, you're not going anywhere. You keep going round and round the cycle. You're not going nowhere. If you like, be dating 25 men per, only you. If you like, marry 2 men, 3 men, you're still going to get out of the marriage, or you're still going to be unhappy. Why? Because you have not healed from your pain. You have not healed from your childhood trauma. You have not healed from that last breakup. You have not healed from that terrible, terrible relationship, that has just scarred you forever. You have to heal. That's number one. If you notice in all my videos, this is my number one step. Because you all will be wondering, how does Lara get to, my story, 14 heartbreaks, 15 abortions, and a divorce. That's not beans. So how did I get to trust a man again? How could I do that? By healing. When you heal genuinely, let me tell you, you will bury all those things. You forget about, those hurts, those pain. You will realize that you are now more open. You are more receptive. You are, how would I say it now? You are lighter. You are lighter. You are not carrying unforgiveness. You are not carrying pain. You are not carrying whatever. Why? Because you have healed. Healing is important. That's my number one step. So if you have not healed, and how do you know that you have healed? It's not, I don't think about it anymore. I don't cry when I talk about it anymore. That does not mean you have healed. You have healed when that pain, that trauma no longer controls your decisions today. That's how to know that you have healed. When that last pain, that last trauma no longer controls the decisions you are making today. As regards relationship, as regards men, as regards women. That's how to know that you have healed. That's how. A lot of people think, I've moved on. A lot of people have moved on, but they have not healed. People move on every day, every time. And what is moving on? You just stop thinking about it, or you just stop talking to them. Or you start talking to other people. That is moving on. You're no longer stuck on them. But that does not mean that you have healed. If you do not heal, it's going to be difficult for you. Do you know why? You're going to be judging people easily. You're going to be snapping easily. You're going to start finding fault in people easily. You're going to transfer the pain of the previous relationships on this new person. And this new person is probably innocent, just coming, on a neutral ground. But because you are still in that pain, you are still experiencing that pain, you're going to start finding faults. You're going to start judging them. You won't see anything good in them. That's it. That's what happens, Or you're going to be needy. You could be on the other end of the spectrum, meaning that you'll be a needy person. You cannot do without them. You are always, hey, my life, hey, my J, ooh, ah, ha, ha, all the time. You don't want to do that. You get? So number one step is to heal. This is what I did. I used 4 years to go for therapy. I'm telling you the truth. 4 years. And I tell people, sometimes, if you notice that you have been dating idiots, in quotes, stay single for a while. Work on yourself. Kane Miriam says, hi Coach Lara, is it okay to marry someone you are not physically attracted to? They tick all of your boxes and they genuinely like you, but you just are not physically attracted to them. No. Kane or Kani, Mariam. I don't know if that's your name. No, I tried that in my first marriage. It didn't work. But adding an addendum to that, you have to check why you're not physically attracted to them. Could it be because you have some there's something that defined attraction for you. There are some things you are looking up to. You get? How can I explain it? Okay, so for instance, I know someone who read a lot of Mills and Bones when they were younger, a lot of romance novels when they were younger. So subconsciously, a lot of people who are like that, they don't know it, but subconsciously they think, they expect men or women to be in a certain way. They are idealistic instead of realistic, in the sense that I want my man to be tall, to be tall, dark, and handsome. But this man that is coming to meet you is short, but he has sense, and he's a good guy. You get? So if that is your problem, Canning, then there's a problem. If that is the problem you have a type, and so you cannot move beyond this type. That's the problem. But you need to fix that problem. You don't just choose the man because it's a problem. No, you have to fix that problem before you choose the man. Because if you marry a man that you are not attracted to, you'll be resentful. You'll be snapping. That's what happened in my first marriage. You will snap a lot. You'll be angry. You will find fault easily. If you don't have good morals, then you would most likely cheat. Because you're not attracted to them. You may not be able to have sex with them as often as you would like. That happened to me too. I don't want to go into details. So, please, make sure you fix the problem before you choose them. Don't date or marry anybody you're not attracted to. It's unfair to you and to them. But you need to fix your attraction issues. So that's that. So I was saying, if you want to attract true and lasting love to yourself, number one thing is to heal. If you don't heal, this thing will not work for you. Or this thing, you're welcome. Canny, you're welcome. All these things I want to share with you, it will not work if you don't heal. If you think that no, time has overtaken it, it's been 5 years ago, it's been 10 years ago, I've moved on. It's not true. Because you don't think about it anymore, or because you don't cry when you talk about it anymore, or because it doesn't bug you like before, does not mean that you have healed. It's possible that you have buried it somehow, and then when you are poked again, what you don't know that even though you don't think about it often, or even though you don't cry about it anymore, it's still controlling you. It's controlling how you date men. Oh, I cannot date men from Kogi because the last man I dated was from Kogi and it hurt me. You have not yet healed. Your own problem, you need to attend the healing school. So, how did I attract true and lasting love? I healed. I spent 4 years to heal in therapy. People don't know this. People like give me the 3 steps so that I can marry next year. That's not how it works. People want to get the results, but they're not ready to do the work. If you don't heal from that last relationship, that last marriage, that last heartbreak, you are not going anywhere. I'm telling you, you can even get married, but trust me, you will not be happy in that marriage because you have not healed. So number 1 step, if you want to attract true and lasting love, you have to heal. If you want to heal, send me a DM today. Attend the healing school. That's the fundamental therapy session. If you want to attend therapy with me, that's number 1 thing that you have to do. Okay, so nice 7878 says, I'm not attracted to Igbo guys due to my past experience, and they keep coming my way. What should I do? Come to healing school. Go for therapy. You get? Because you don't know, maybe your love, God, he's sending Igbo guys to you. Maybe that's what would help you. That's what will make you happy. But because of your past, you see what I'm saying? You thought that you have healed from that. You have not healed, because that last heartbreak is still controlling who you are attracted to or who you are not attracted to. come for healing school, send a DM. There's the private healing school, 1-on-1 with me for 8 weeks. Send me a DM, attend the healing school so that you would heal. When you heal, you realize that your mindset about Igbo men will change. So that's number one step. You have to heal, and before you even heal, if you know that you have relationship addiction. Some people have relationship addiction. That used to be my problem, because by the time I had 14 heartbreaks and then divorce, you know that all the men, there's no way that all the men could have been bad. Something was wrong with me. So, and I realized that what was wrong with me was a lot. I had low self-esteem, but another problem was that I had relationship addiction. I couldn't be alone. If you can't be alone, that's a problem. If you are afraid to be alone, that's a problem. I don't want to be lonely, Coach Lara. This guy is not good enough for me, but, I cannot be alone. You have a problem, and you need to come for therapy to heal that problem. You should be alone for a while. Some people, I recommend a year, depending on, the extent of the damage. Some people, I say, be alone for 2 years. I don't care how old you are. I don't care. Yeah, my biological clock, my biological kinikon, my biological wristwatch. See, apart from biological clock, being happily married is important. Some of these children, because I want to have children on time, I'm going to be 35, I'm going to be 40. You are bringing children into this world, into a trauma-filled family. You are going to damage them. Is that what you want? You want your children to be sitting down with me in therapy and be saying, my mom damaged me, my dad damaged me, because they had a terrible marriage. Because you did not wait to check, to do your due diligence. You didn't wait to work on yourself and then choose somebody that is good enough for you. You just want to get married. You want to have a child by all means. So because of that, you just followed that guy. You have the child, but you have damaged the child. What's your game? You want to marry by all means. You married, but you are unhappy. I used to tell people, if anybody had told me in the beginning, when I was 25, when I was 30, that Lara, wait till you are 39, that's when you should get married. I will say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You are a terrible person. God will, I will curse the person. Because I got married at 30. I got married firstly at 30, but it didn't last. Now my second marriage is 39. I got married at 39, and now there's a difference. You know why? One, I have healed. Two, I am more experienced. I have been through different pain and relationships. I was telling somebody yesterday in my session that, when you are being through pain and you are choosing a man or you are getting married, it's different. You don't just do anyhow in your marriage. No. You don't just do that. You appreciate marriage better. You have seen different perspectives in life. So when you choose somebody, you put your brain, you put sense in your head. I was telling my husband now that I wish the things I'm doing for you now, or how I am now, I wish I had done half of that for my ex-husband. Our marriage would have worked. But I just wanted to get married. I was 30. My biological clock was ticking. And then I had to get married. So I had a child. So because of that, when somebody came and asked you out, you better marry. Who are you to say no? Somebody says, will you marry me? And you are saying no at 30. I pity you. I know somebody who got married at 23 or 24. Because she had somebody who wanted to marry her, and she knew about somebody in her family who refused marriage. Somebody wanted to marry that auntie, when she was younger, and she said no. She didn't get married again until she was close to 50, and then she got married to a terrible person that she ended up divorcing. So that thing followed her, and so when somebody told her that, will you marry me? And the person was serious at 23. She said yes. She's divorced now. She's just 27. I'll be 28 now. She's divorced. So it's not by age. I don't care if you are 45 and you are not healed. Stay single. Work on yourself. Don't say, let me be using this one. Let me just be using this one for sex, till somebody else comes by. You are not ready. In fact, you are not ready. Don't come here and be asking questions, because what you are supposed to do in the beginning, in A, you are doing it, you are at E or F. You are asking me a question because I will still refer you back to A. If you know that you have been dating the wrong set of people, something is wrong. There's a reason why. It's not that all men are scum. It's not that the men outside now, they are somehow. No, you have problem with what you're looking at, with the men you are attracting, with the type of man you are choosing, or women. If you're a man, just turn it around. It applies to you too. Stay single for a while. Go to therapy. Work on the reason why you are choosing the wrong men. That's what happened to me. I used 4 years, I was single. I did not have sex. I didn't do nothing. People were asking me, when I mentioned, people say, are you serious? You didn't have sex. So if you don't have sex in 4 years, what will happen? You will die. You are not ready. There is more to life than sex. You will die, Abby. You cannot stay single. God forbid. When you fall ill, God forbid, you fall ill, you have a terminal disease, you won't think of sex. That's even if you have erection or even if you are wet. We're talking about your next 40 years in life, your next 50 years in life, your next 60 years. You are here. No, how can I not have sex? For what happened? You are not ready. You are not a serious candidate, and you are not the one I'm talking to on this life. You are not serious. I'm talking to the people that have been through pain, that they have hurt so badly, and they want to stop it. They want to stop it. They want to stop that trend. Those are the people I'm talking to on this life today. If you know that you have been dating terrible men, they have been scamming you, they have been breaking your heart, they have been hurting you, first of all, break up with anybody you are with now and stay single. Number 1. Number 2, sign up for therapy. Sign up for therapy. That's number 2. Sign up for therapy. So some people will tell me I've been single for 5 years, yet the person I still dated was rubbish. Why? Because you just stayed single. You did not. It's like they give you how to use a medicine in the hospital. You're sick, you go to the doctor. They say, okay, you must use antibiotics for 7 days, but in that 7 days, you cannot take vitamin C, you cannot take anything sweet or stuff like that, because it will neutralize the antibiotics you are taking. But because why not? Who said that law? You took antibiotics, you are taking vitamin C, vitamin N, then it's not going to work. So you're just wasting your time, because you're going to have to start again and follow that rule. So, if this is you, stay single and go to therapy. Don't just stay single alone. It's not going to work. Because if you stay single alone and come back to the dating scene, even in 10 years' time, even in 6 years or 4 years' time, you are still going to date and marry rubbish. Stay single and go to therapy. Take personal development seriously. Attend different courses in emotional intelligence, anger management, anything that involves working on yourself. School, the healing school, school of identity, school of the mind. Take any of those courses. Anything that would help you to work on yourself. I'm telling you what I did to get married again the second time. Those are the things. You know me. I don't come here and be giving you, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not, you should know me by now if you have been following me for long. I'm a very straightforward person. I don't like an authenticity and vulnerabilities and vulnerability and my values. I don't like plastic people. I don't like people who, I cannot give you the secrets, and then they come on Instagram and lie. I'm not one of those people. I'll tell you. So that's number 2. Stay single and go to therapy. Then number 3, there's something you have to employ that a lot of people don't know. It's very simple, very small, but it's called visualization. You have to visualize what you want every day. The type of man you want. You have to visualize it every day. I did it for years before I got married. Last thing before I sleep, I would just close my eyes and travel to that place, with my husband, the aisle, as we are walking down the aisle, and, as we are going on our honeymoon, as he's kissing me, as he's touching me, as he's holding me. I will even visualize that as I'm sleeping that night, that he's, there's a sleeping position I like best. I like to sleep from my back, and then my husband hugs me from the back. And guys, that is what happened today. That's how we sleep in my house. Because these were the things I visualized. It was so strong. I will visualize it. I will be smiling. I will imagine that he's beside me doing these things. This thing works for everything, even including you want children, you want a better career, you want a better business, you want clients. Visualization is your potent medicine. I visualized every night for years what I wanted in a man. How, he'll be supportive of me, how we'll do programs together, webinars together. It has happened. Me and my husband, we do webinars together. We do Zoom programs together. Visualization is so potent that a lot of people don't use it. A lot of people don't know about it. And then the people that know about it, they underestimate it. They don't use it. Those were the things I did. I visualized every day the type of man I want to marry. I visualized every day the type of house I want to live in. I visualized me and my husband going on trips. You understand? Speaking, to congregations together. Doing Zoom sessions together. Running this my purpose together. Doing good things together. It is happening. If you follow me, you know that me and my husband, we do love, finding love after trauma. And before I met him, he wasn't that type of person. He wasn't interested until I met him. So what are you feeding your mind with? What are you visualizing? Men has come, oh. Hey, they can break your heart like this. Don't open up to a man, oh. Men will stay in your white, Nigeria men, they are not ready. You are not. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's what you keep getting. That's what you keep getting. So remember, number 1, heal. Heal from that unforgiveness. From the fact that he's not taking care of his children. So because of that, you are so mad at him. You cannot even talk to him. You don't want to see him. He must not come near you. You are angry. You are bitter. You have to heal. You have to deal with that first. That's number 1. Heal. If you don't heal, you are not going anywhere. You want to show him, you want to prove him wrong. He said that you will never find anybody that will love you like him. So because of that, you want to prove him wrong. Because of that, you are with idiots. You are dating nonsense people. You must be in a relationship because you want to prove your ex wrong. Something is wrong. Sign up for the healing school if this is you. You have to heal first. That's your primary. You have to do that foundational thing first. Heal. That's number 1. These are the things I did. Number 2, stay single for a while and work on yourself. And when I say stay single, minimum of time is 1 year. People don't like hearing this. I told one of my clients now. When she told me, I said, sis, you have to be at least stay single for 1 year. Hey! Lara, who will be having sex with me? Who will I be talking to? You want to kill me? Sister, you're not ready. You're not ready. The reason why you need to stay single for a while is because most of the time, the kind of men you are choosing them from a low self-esteem angle. You're choosing them from a low self-esteem. So that is why you need to stay single for a while and work on yourself. When you do, you especially staying single and going to therapy, your self-esteem will shoot up. It will increase. That's where the real deal is. So by the next time you want to choose, you see that you're choosing from a higher level of self-esteem. That's the magic. That's the secret. The more you are operating from low self-esteem, the more you'll be choosing people that will be hurting you, people that will be breaking your heart, people that you will lower your standards for. Yet they will work on your heart, break it into pieces, and and use it to hit your head. You don't want to do that anymore. You don't want to do that. The people I want to talk to on this life are the people that are tired. They are tired of being in unfruitful relationships. They are tired of heartbreaks. They are tired of men playing with their hearts like this. Men using them to play football. Those are the people I'm interested in. If you are not tired yet, you're not my kind. You're not my audience. I'm interested in people that they want to get it right once and for all. They're tired because they've been through so many, hurts and pain. Those are the people I'm interested in talking to. If this is you, you have to stay single for a while and work on yourself. Inugo. So, number 3, I said, is visualization. You have to visualize what you want. You have to visualize what you want every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. I did it for years, at least 4 years. As I'm sleeping, I'm visualizing me and my husband in a beautiful place. We're going to honeymoon, we're traveling, we're, with our children, with the amount of children I want, with our blended family, with everything. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm visualizing. And I'm mixing it with emotions, because that's what makes it work. It's not just visualizing and then you don't have emotions. No. What will make it work is to show emotions, is to, as I'm thinking about it, because it's so real to me. So I'm excited, I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm feeling all the feels. That's the drill. And then when you are now doing this, you now have to take action. You have to prepare for what you want. Okay, 2 things. You have to take action. Let me go to prepare. You have to prepare for what you are waiting for. Prepare for it. And how do you prepare? You act as if it has happened or it is happening. For a long time, I didn't go out at night, because I used to imagine as if, if I'm married or I'm with a man, he won't allow me to go out at night, because, he would want us to have our alone time together at night. I started making plan and time for night times. Unlike before, where I didn't have a plan at night, I didn't care whatever I was doing, I would just take sessions. And not anymore, because I know that I will get married soon. You have to believe it as it has happened, and then you have to start acting it. You have to prepare for it. Because when you are expecting something, you make room for it. You have to prepare for it. He's coming soon. So you have to get ready. I know somebody who said that she started getting materials in tools. And one of the things I also did was by choosing. I go on Instagram, I choose my wedding dresses, my rings, the type of ring. That's the exactly type of ring I'm wearing today. The type of ring that I want. The type of wedding dresses I want. I check them. I make sure I go through it every day, because it has to register in your mind. It has to register in your subconscious mind. You are giving your subconscious mind data, so that data, it will save it and then it will reprint it back to you. Whatever you give to your subconscious mind, that is what it will give back to you. So you have to, so I make sure that, because I wanted to tell my mind, that my subconscious mind, that this is what I want to get married again, to a loving man. I make sure I show my subconscious mind what I want, which are my wedding pictures, the wedding dresses. I save wedding dresses a lot. In fact, if you check my feed, it was people, wedding vendors, photography, in wedding, photographers wedding photographers, wedding rings. Those were the things. Till today, if you check my feeds, you see people that are happy in their relationship. You understand? I follow a lot of those pages. Black love, anything black love marriage, black love something, black love exists. All the type of love I want. Love and ships. So many pages, that all they display. Nigerian weddings, Ashoebi weddings, Bella Niger. All the things that I want. That's what I follow. That is what I ingest. That's what I consume. I don't follow pages that will make me be saying, marriages are breaking every day. Every day. Men are not worth it. I don't concentrate on that. Because I am doing something. I am trying to create something. I'm trying to create something. I want to create my love, my true and lasting love. My marriage. So those are the pages I follow. I don't follow pages that will be telling me, this one is cheating on her husband, that one is cheating on her. Even if I follow them, I don't spend time on those pages. I spend time on the page that shows what I want, what I'm praying for, what I'm hoping for, what I'm wishing for. Those are the pages I follow. Those are the things I feed my mind with every day. I'm always on Instagram, so that's what I'm checking every day. I'll be like, I'll hear the stories of people that are in love, how they got rekindled, how they stay married, how they found themselves. Those are the things I'm seeing. And Instagram now, by the time you start checking those pages, that is what Instagram will start suggesting that to you. Till today, it's still like that. Those are the things Instagram will start suggesting to you. You have to be deliberate. You cannot tell me you want true love, but every day you're on Insta blog, DNA fraud, DNA this one, home is breaking, this person will cheated, It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen. So you have to make room for what you want. You have to prepare for it. You cannot be amongst people that your friends, that all they are talking about is men has come, men will stay in your white, that's how this guy, Yes, Belisa, yes, Isabel. The algorithm is working. It is. So you think that people will say, the algorithm of Instagram, you can beat the algorithm. You can send the algorithm to work. You can let the algorithm work in your favor. These are the things I did. So every day I see pages of love. I see pages of happiness. How a man, would do stuff for his wife. How the wife will do stuff for his. You understand how they, overcome cancer together. How those beautiful things that I'll be like, oh my goodness, it is registering in my subconscious. I'm sending my subconscious to work. For Christians here, they'll be like, that's prayer. You are praying. Your thoughts are prayers. Prayer is not just by mouth. Your thoughts are prayers. Those are the things I did. So you cannot be amongst people that every day they are bashing men. Every day they are bashing men. Every day they are talking about how men are terrible, how men will stain your white, how men would, how it is wrong to trust a man. You cannot be around people like that. It's not going to work. You'll be shocked that I've been praying for long that this is what I want, but that's not what I'm getting. You know why? Because what you are saying and what you are thinking and what you are focusing on, they are not in alignment. They are not in alignment. So, and the mind is more powerful than the mouth. The mouth is powerful. The tongue is powerful, yes. But your thoughts, your mind is more powerful than the mind, than the mouth, rather. You know, so what you are thinking supersedes what you are saying. What you think about supersedes what you say. So even if you like I say greet, pray every morning, 7 a.m. like this, you are on the altar of fire, you are on the altar of water, you are on the altar of everywhere. If whatever you are thinking, the things that you think about, the things that you dwell on, if they don't supersede, if they don't correlate with what you say, nothing will happen. If you like, pray from now, fast from now till 20 years time, nothing will change. So make room, prepare for what you want, make room for it. So I started working on, like my skin, all of those things, that when my husband comes now, I don't want him to see me looking somehow. Do you get? I started working on my physical looks. I want my husband to be proud of me. When he comes eventually, I want my husband to be attracted to me. I started working on those things. That's preparing for what you want. Are you preparing? Or you work Sunday to Sunday, no time for rest, no time to even meet anybody, no time to, you don't have time. In fact, man matter is not in your head. But when you are talking about it, I actually want to get married, but you are not working, you're not doing anything about it. You are just praying, that's all. Prayer is just one way, one strategy. There are other tools to use, apart from prayer. Those are the things I did. I prepared, I made room for it. That my husband is coming soon, so he'll come and do this, he'll come and do that, he'll come and do this, he'll come and do that. We'll do these things together. I made sure I worked on my money game, because I don't want to marry a broke man. And I know that men too don't want to marry broke women. So I worked on my money, so that I can support my husband too, so that I bring value to the table when he comes. He's not going to meet me as somebody that is a liability. No. Which man will stay with you? In these days, nobody wants a liability as a wife. For a wife. I worked on all of that. So if you are still struggling with money, get a business coach. Go on all these programs, join a group, a money group or finance, where get financial intelligence. Go for business courses. Don't be stingy with your self-development. That is the reason why you keep meeting the type of men you are meeting, because your mind will only attract the men that can fit or match your mindset. Yeah. You are wondering, why am I this? Is your mind, your mindset. These are the type of men you can handle for now, and you don't like them. If you want to change the kind of men you date, change your life, change your mind, change your mindset, invest in it. So that's number 4. Make room and prepare for what you want. Then number 5 is to take action. Take action. When you're visualizing for something, and then a man is in your DM, don't be coy about it. No, hell no. Don't be coy about it. Take action. I've shared how, here, my husband, that I'm married to, I've shared how I have taken action. When we met, when we were dating, before we even started dating, or before we started dating, rather, I knew from the first day that there's something about this guy. I remember telling one of my male friends that day that we met that this guy, there's something about him. I can feel something. I took action. And when I say take action, It's not all this dating that people are dating these days. Oh, I cannot even do it. I will faint. The dating scene right now is is terrible. So I tell people, don't date. People say no, you have to be exposed to plenty men, so you choose the one out of the best. Before you can choose one out of the best, they have shattered all the hearts. Your heart will be left with 30%. Be friends with people. Talk to them on phone. Go out with them. Be their friends. Before you choose them, don't be quick to quickly jump into a relationship with anybody. They will break your heart. Why? Because you have to know who you are. That's one thing that helped me. My identity game was strong. I already know who I am. I knew the type of girl I am. I know that, and what type of girl am I? I am a grounded person. All the kind of men that people are following these days, I know fit. He smokes, he drinks, he parties every day, he's in town, you understand? He say, he has attitude. I can't. That's not my kind of man. I know that a lot of time, of course there are always exceptions, but those type of men, they are in for the fun most of the times. Or even if they're not in for the fun, what they want is different from who I am. What I want is different from who they are. So those are the things I looked at before I made a choice. I had other men. Don't think that, my husband was the only man. It's not true. I had other guys that I was looking at. We were following each other. Okay, we talk a lot, we're friends. That's how to get to know people. We're friends. We're doing different sometimes. I'll come outside. Me too, I'll go outside. Let's go and see ourselves. You get. But whilst we are seeing ourselves, I know that no, not this one. But people don't get to that level. They are so desperate. You are so desperate that the first person like this, bam, you don't follow. No. If you don't know who you are by this at your age now, you have come and sign up for my school of identity. Something is wrong. The type of person you are is what will determine the type of person you marry. You get what I mean? So when I met my husband, I knew that he's as grounded as me. He has his own flaws, so nobody's perfect. But that groundedness that I want in a man, that clarity of mind. I don't like men that go out. I don't like men that are in clubs. My husband does not go to anywhere. In fact, his own is even worse. He goes nowhere. Doesn't go to club. Doesn't drink. Doesn't smoke. Rarely socialize. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, he's home. I know where he is part time. So I have seen that, that's the type of life I want. I don't want to be following man everywhere, be calling him, where are you, what are you doing, who are you with, do a video call. No, God forbid, I don't want that. I'm hearing a female voice, open that door, close that door, go to one corner. I do now. You can know these things from the beginning. You can know them. And then because of the type of work I do, I know that I need somebody who is open to therapy, who is open to personal development. I cannot marry a man that says, I'm not a therapy person. You cannot come near me, we can't go far. We will just be chatting on the phone and be gisting. We'll just remain friends. Because I know what therapy does to people. I know what therapy does. I know what therapy did to me. Because no matter how good you are, you have some trauma somewhere from where you are coming from. You have some trauma. Therapy will help you heal it. And if I'm interested in having children with you, not even new children, my current children, I don't want any man that will come and mess them up. That is very important to me. I have 2 kids. I don't just want to date he's so social, he's so lively, man. Every weekend we are shaking our nyash at the boat cruise. And guys, let me be open to you. Let me be open. Let me be, you know me, I like to tell the truth. I like that type of life. I'm a social girl. I like to go out. I like to have fun. I'm telling you, when I was single and younger, I used to go to a lot of places like that. I'm like that, and I don't mind. But I have grown up. I have realized that does not pay. You will find a man that is like that, but he's not a good family man. So I have had to choose between, having fun, marrying a man who is fun, so much fun, or marrying a man who is grounded, who is a family man, who is more interested in family, who is more interested in the goals, the visions we have set in our marriage. I had to choose. I had another guy then, like that I know, that I met him. He was my friend and was, interested in me. He was so fun. Before you know it, if I say I'm bored, Narawe, I'm coming. And he lives very, very far from me. He would drive to come and pick me. Let's go somewhere. And I liked it for a while. But my brain knows that this one, na error. He will follow another person now. This one go to leave for club. This one, if I cannot go out again, and I cannot even be going out all the time, I have work. But a lot of people, that's the kind of men you like, because you want to be shaking your boobs, every night. You want to be you want to be shaking bum on a yacht. I like it too. But I had to choose which one is more important. Having a robust social life or having a robust family life. I had to choose. Because most times you don't get all of that package in one. I had to choose. Which one would I prefer? Is he a man that I'll be chasing? Where are you? You are not home. Or every time he's coming in 1 a.m., 12 a.m. No. I cannot. I will have high blood pressure. I can't do that. So I had to choose. But a lot of people here, you are still majoring on the minor. Oh, I want a man who takes me out every weekend. Which is not bad. I'm not saying that is bad. I like it too. But what I'm saying is that you have to sometimes, make some difficult choices. You have to sometimes do what we call scale of preference. You have to sometimes do that. To be able to make a better choice in a man, or a woman at that. I had to check all of these things. I had to check his drive. Those were the things that were more important to me than taking me out or taking me on dates. His drive. Because I have a huge drive. As you see me like this, my goals are scary, even to me. So I cannot be with a man who is small-minded. No. I had to check those things. A man who is drive is top notch. That can match me. When I saw that, fantastic. Spirituality, check. My husband is more spiritual than me. Check. It's very important. Why? Because, you don't marry for today. You marry for tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Some people will say, I'm the one that prays. I'm a praying wife. He doesn't really go to church. He doesn't pray like that. But it's okay. I will cover our family. God forbid. What if you fall ill tomorrow? What if there's an attack on your family? Who is going to stand in gap? Who is going to cover for you guys spiritually? Who's going to cover for you guys spiritually? Those are the things to check. So that's why a lot of people are having dating problems. People call me, I have women clients. 90% of my clients are women. I hear a lot. He ghosted me. Oh, he gasted me. Oh, he does that. Or people that, I know some people, maybe because of the country you are in, because you don't meet people use dating apps. There's nothing wrong with dating apps, you get. But the frequency of people coming. When I have a friend that used to tell me, I met this one this week. We went out. My brain will be shaking. But hey, I can't handle this. Me, I would have fainted. Me, that I can fall in love like this. So, because I have known myself, I am a lover girl. I don't want the 15th heartbreak to happen. I'm a lover girl. I know myself for that. I am a soft-hearted girl. So I made sure that I just didn't follow anybody like I used to do before. Before, if you liked me, you're a good guy, you understand, you're nice, you speak very well to me, you showed me something, you did something, I followed you before, but not anymore. The stakes are higher now. The stakes are higher, so I don't just follow like that anymore. Nothing like that. We follow you to where? We'll be friends. You'll be calling me. Why not? You'll be chatting when I have time. We'll chat. Once in a while, I will chat with you. But I ain't following you nowhere. I'm not going anywhere with you. Because I know you're gonna, steer me inside gutter. So those are the things to think about. And then always expect good. Always. Why? Because of the law of attraction. Be mindful of the law of attraction. What you think about the most will happen to you. If all you're always thinking is, I don't want heartbreak, the mind does not know that. The mind does not know that. The mind does not know not. I don't want heartbreak. The mind is hearing heartbreak. You don't want that to happen to you. That's what the mind knows. You don't want that. Focus on the good. Make sure that you are thinking about the future that you want. You are thinking of what you want, not what you don't want. I said it to someone recently that a lot of people, there was a time I used to do matchmaking actively, very well. I did it for 3 years. I was called the matchmaking mistress, and I made a lot of money from it. And when people send me, or when people book a session with me, then I'll ask them, what do you want? You hear, I want a man that is kind, but I don't want a man that comes home late too. I don't want a man that is this. So I don't the person will tell me one thing that they want and 9 things that they don't want. You now wonder why you have been dating these, people that have been hurting you. That's why. Because you concentrate on what you don't want much more than what you want. You have to start concentrating on what you want, not what you don't want. You have to start thinking. And when I say concentrate, think. Thoughts. Imagine, visualize. Think only on what you want. I want a man that is kind. I want a man that is this. I want a man who knows what to do. I want a man who has a good drive. I don't want a man that will beat me. I don't want a man that have heartbreak. I don't want a man that is stingy. I don't want a man that is why you have been, attracting those people. What do you want? If I ask you today, what do you want? Can you tell me 10 things that you want without mentioning one thing that you don't want? Can you? That's how to know if you're really, this is why you have been getting what you don't want. Because your energy is focused on what you don't want instead of what you want. These are the things I did to help me get married the second time. These are the things. These are the things I did. Even though the things I was seeing around me was negative, I never allowed the picture I had here to shake. Never. I wanted love. I wanted true love. I wanted marriage. That was what I was fixed on here. Sometimes as humans, maybe I had an issue with my boyfriend at the time, or there was even a time we broke up. I just thought to myself, okay, maybe it's not the one, But of course, my dream will come true. What I want will come true. I continue visualizing, because there's nothing like this is the one person for you. It's not true. This is the type of person you can marry. Not that this is the only person that you can marry. It's not true. Don't let anybody deceive you with that. That this person or this is your husband. Yes, God can even suggest people to you. You need to be sensitive. But that if you don't marry this person, your life has finished. You have missed destiny. It's not true. But this person, when you marry them, they'll help you. Your alignment will be good for you. Your alignment will help your life. It will be good for the person. Will be good for you. Another thing, you need to be sensitive. Sensitive to when what you want comes around. You need to be sensitive. That thing that you want, it will come, but it may not come in the package that you expect it to come. Do you know that there's a video that has gone around for years? I like that video a lot. Where the person said, I prayed to God for love and God give me people to help. I prayed to God for wisdom and God gave me problems to solve. So sometimes the person you are looking for can come as a form of problem to solve or somebody to help. Sometimes, it's not all the time. But if you are not careful, if you are looking for, no, I have a list, and this is not the list, it doesn't meet the list, you'll miss it. If I was like that with my husband, I would have missed it. When I met him, he's not the kind of person he is today. He had some potentials, of course. He had some things that made me recognize him. But the type of man that he is today, the things he's doing, he wasn't doing them then. You have to be sensitive. A lot of people are not sensitive. So that's how good people will come around you. But because you have lists, yes, it's tall. This one is not tall. It cannot be him. No. no, it's not him. She has to have shape. Figure 8. This one. No, it's not her. This is not the one. Lord, this is not her. Send another. I'm still waiting for the Savior. Meanwhile, the Savior has come and gone. A lot of people are like that. You have to be sensitive. People are not sensitive. You need to be sensitive to people. You need to be sensitive to your season. You need to be sensitive to time and season. People are not sensitive. And sometimes, it's not that people are not sensitive, but because they have self-doubt. So they will, or analysis paralysis, they will overanalyze it. No, he's not doing this one. He's not doing this one. He doesn't talk like this. He's not a pastor. He's not a this one. You don't know whether if he's going to be a pastor, he's still going to be a pastor. He will still be a pastor if you want a pastor. Maybe he will still be a pastor in 10 years, in 5 years. But you'll be like, no, God told me that I'll get a pastor. He's not a pastor, so it's not him. Does he have a calling? You're not sensitive. God, most times, not all the time, most times will not give you exactly what you want, exactly what you wrote. He will give you what you need, not what you want. What you need. A lot of people don't know this thing. That's what I teach you in my Finding Love After Trauma class, in case you want to join the class. Next class is October. Most times, God gives you what you need, not what you want. When I met my husband, he liked me, we talked, but he was still going through the trauma of his late wife that died years ago. So even though he wanted to move on, he wanted to date, he was not clearly in a place to do so. But because I'm a sensitive person, I'm like, and I'm a therapist. So this is that thing that says I prayed for people to love, but God gave me people to help. I prayed for someone to love, but God gave me people to help. So I'm like, okay, this guy, he's still dealing with this trauma. I could recognize it because I'm a therapist. And I'll suggest to him, I would give him, of course, I would talk to him a lot. I'll try and help in the little way I can, Then I would even suggest some therapy sessions to him, attend this course, attend this class, once in a while I paid for some for him because I wanted to help him. I didn't know if he was going to end up as my husband, even though I loved him, but this life, you can never tell. You can never tell. So, and that's another thing, you have to detach from the outcome. Is this one, it's only this one I want. You cannot be rigid. This is the person or nobody else. No. You are deceiving yourself. Because you don't know the end of your life. You don't know what you will need. You don't know what will help you in 10 years' time. You don't know who will help you in 10 years' time. You don't know. So if you're a rigid person, is this one or nothing? That's the reason why you are still single. I know what I want, Lara. I know what I want. When I see it, I know it. Nobody needs to tell me. I will choose it when I see it. You won't see it. God forbid. I'm not cursing you. In the next 10 years. Because God has sent them to you in a different form. But you don't recognize them. Why? Because you're not a sensitive person. You are very rigid. If this is you, please attend the School of the Mind. All these things I'm teaching you today, I'm going to teach you at the School of the Mind. Please attend. It's starting on September 4th to October 22nd. It's 7 weeks and it's online. We meet once every Sunday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Early bird offer is ending on Monday. That's 300,000 naira. That's how many dollars now? If you send me a DM and you're and you use different currency, I'll calculate it for you. But in naira, that's 300,000 naira. So this is why you want to marry, you want to be dating, you want to be married, but this is why you are still single. Because all these things, you don't know how to do them. You are still angry with your ex. You are so bitter with him. If somebody mentions his name like this, your body will be vibrating. I don't want to hear that name anymore around me. You are not going anywhere. You are not ready. Or you are still stuck and hung up on your ex. Is this person or nothing? You are not going anywhere. You have to heal first. So please sign up for the School of the Mind. These are the things that I will teach you at the School of the Mind. It's 7 weeks. Happens on Zoom from September 4th to October 22nd. Sign up. Early bird offer will end on Monday. After that it goes to 350,000 naira. Let me help you. Let me give you the strategies that I have used to change my own life, to find my own love, so that you can find your own love. Anybody has any question? I'll take 1 or 2 questions before I leave. If you have a question, let me know. Let me know. And if you sign up today for any of my programs, I'll give you a 5% discount. It's been long I give discount on live video. Any of my programs, any virtual session, physical session, whatever. If you sign up today, School of the Mind, School of the Healing School, the School of Identity, Couples Therapy, what else do we have? Anything. If you sign up for anything tonight, meaning that if you make the payments tonight, I'll give you a discount. Does anybody have a question? It looks like nobody has a question. I think I can go now. Nobody has a question. So sign up if you know you are still dealing with trauma. your ex is still a problem, sign up. Healing school. That's what you need, please. Healing school. Sign up for healing school. If you know that that's your problem. So, anyways, no question. You're welcome, IJ Ruby. If you're just joining, this live video is very loaded. I'm going to save it. You can watch it. It will help you. I promise you. You will thank me later when you watch it. So please help yourself. I want to help as many. It hurts me, because I know a lot of alpha women. Most of my clients, they are alpha women. Women who are doing great in their field. They have money. They are doing business. You're welcome, Kani. They are doing business. They are at the top of the peak of their career. Money is not a problem. They have good health. Some of them already have kids. So they are doing well. All of those things like that. They are doing well. But the one area that they have problem like this is this relationship marriage thing. That's the only problem. Those are the people I'm interested in. That's the only problem they have. Every other aspect of their life is going on very well. Very, very well. You understand? They are having fun. They are doing well. They're having a ball in other areas of their life. But this marriage thing is a problem. If this is you, sign up for the School of the Mind. Then I even have another program I've just created for you. But sign up for the School of the Mind. You would thank me. That's my best program yet, my best course yet, my best course. Because he helps you to deal with negative thoughts. If you have anxiety, if you have anxiety, if you struggle with negative thoughts always come to your mind. This School of the Mind is what will help you heal it. It will help you. It will disappear. If you are always worried about your future, hey, Jesus, what will I do? Who will marry me like this? Will I be able to? School of the Mind, please, straight away. Sign up for the School of the Mind. It's gonna help you. If you deal, especially those people that deal with negative thoughts, they have been struggling to get over negative thoughts. Every time, you are always dealing with negative thoughts. Whenever you want to do anything, you're always afraid. You're always, School of the Mind. It's my best course yet. This program, School of the Mind. I love it so much. Sign up for it. Early bird offer is closing on Monday. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Have a lovely night. If you're in another day, have a lovely day, or enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Bye for now.